Sorry, Cancer. This is part 2 for you, okay, of your next 6 months. So your theme, guess, it's moving on. Your theme for the next 6 months is moving on up, is what I heard. After I heard Flowers by Manny Cyrus. So Cancer, for your next 6 months. First card, Justice. Yeah, there is justice because I see you're offering yourself something. You're buying yourself flowers. You're ensuring this justice. Oh, the card fell on the floor. And you're letting go of the past with this 4 of Pentacles here. You're choosing yourself. You're taking responsibility, I'm hearing, accountability with this Queen of Cups. Mastering the emotional, I'm hearing, turmoil and chaos. But it's mostly been within. And that has been reflected through these disappointing relationships. I'm hearing divorce for some of you, okay? But I really see that you are choosing to move on, choosing to move forward. Nobody is doing it for you, and I think you recognize that now. And that blaming is not going to do it. You have to advocate for yourself and what you desire to experience, to feel in these relationships. Yeah, 8 of Cups to the 9 of Cups, honey. You're moving on up. And this card came out actually when I did the first recording for the tarot. So literally I said moving on up, and there are these legs walking up the steps away from what has been emotionally unfulfilling in relationships. And 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, but it is always through self-advocacy. It is always through self-accountability in terms of you are fulfilling your own wish. You make the decision to do that yourself. And I just saw 333. Whatever you have been on the fence about in terms of, do I choose to stay this path? That's what it is. It's between worlds. Between worlds is what I'm seeing, okay? It's, I choose this path, or do I go on to the new timeline? That's where you're at right now, I sense. But things are going to balance out once you choose completely with this clarity here. Ace of Swords, honey, underneath. Okay, to honor what's the truth for you in terms of your emotional connection to yourself. Two of Cups. Inner union. I'm not seeing this as a new partner. I'm seeing it, for some of you, could lead to that. Because you know what they say, when you turn the energy back onto yourself, the focus back onto yourself, loving yourself, embracing the discomfort of loving all versions of you and your own story, inner union, you attract the union. Okay. Knight of Swords. I really see this in terms of, it's like a fast shift that is coming in terms of your emotional capacity with yourself, okay? There's something about expressing to yourself. I'm seeing you writing, if you have a diary, a journal, but there's something about self-expression in terms of allowing yourself to honor what it is that you have experienced. Here are these cards again here. What it is that you have experienced, honor it by voicing it, expressing it, give it a name. And the whole of it, which means the part that you played, what and how, why you attracted it. Okay? And that's when you hit this bullseye here with the Seven of Wands. That's when you choose to adopt the new. That's when you cross over to that new timeline. As soon as you embrace everything that you've felt, that you've experienced, and how you contributed because you shamed your desires or judged them or adopted this self-concept that was projected onto you from somebody when you were a child or whatever it is. I see you really owning and embracing yourself in your fullness. I'm seeing darkness here. The word darkness, dark, the dark, without judgment anymore. Okay, I'm really seeing you do that. And that's what takes it to the next level. That's what allows you to look beyond what you've been seeing here. That's what brings this rebirth, this metamorphosis. And exactly what you desire, a new self-concept here in the material experience brings you what you desire. But it's taking work, it's taking effort with the Eight of Pentacles here. You have to be okay with being uncomfortable for a bit of time, okay? In order for the long-term comfort, true comfort, because it's coming in full force. The new timeline that you've been sensing, that you've been desiring, that you've been feeling, it's here. You're between worlds. I'm going to wrap up your message, Cancer, with the Moon Oracle affirmation for your next 6 months. I'm hearing I'm proud of you, so I'm going to tell you I'm proud of you, Cancer. It's really your inner compass, your perspective. I'm also hearing about it all, that it's going to bring you exactly what you want. It's always through you. It's always through the self portal. Wow. These cards are so excited. Look at that, honey. I craft my core desires with certainty and ease. You have to know with conviction what you want. And I see you doing that through really honing in into your own energy, your body. I'm saying, I am at home in my body and at peace in my spirit. And that's the way that you connect with it all. That must happen first before you move forward over to the new timeline. The embrace of what has been, so that you can embrace what it wants to become and fully be able to hold it. Okay? Cancer, thank you for tuning in to this message. May it support you in aligning with your highest timeline over these next 6 months with ease. And I'll see you soon. Personal divinations are open for this month of July upon availability, but I do know there are still some openings, and you can reach out to me at the email in the description box below to schedule your personal session with me. Okay, I'll see you soon.